body, the front of the body, particularly the chest and the belly area today. Setting an intention, opening, releasing, stretching through the front of the body. Taking a deep breath in, reaching the arms out in front. Still sitting back. Keeping wrists and elbows off the mat. Chin tucked into the chest. Breathe in. Walk the hands off the right side of the mat and sitting back. Feeling a stretch through the left side of the waist. Placing the right hand, left hand on top of right. If you wish to feel more stretch. Focusing on the breath. Breathing in and out through the nostrils if you can. Breathing in, walking hands back through center, across to the other side. Sitting back and feeling that stretch. The right side of the waist. Relaxing the right shoulder. Taking the option, if you wish, placing the right hand on top of left to increase the stretch through the waist and the ribs on the right. Breathing in, walking hands back through center. Breathing out. Doing an in-breath to your tabletop. Breathing out. In-breath, cat-cow, chest forward, tailbone up. Out-breath, rounding the spine. Breathing in, chest forward. Checking wrists are in line with shoulders. And breathing out, pulling belly in. Last time, chest forward, tailbone up, and breathing out, rounding. Breathing in back to your tabletop. Sliding the left hand across, taking an in-breath, floating the right arm up, twisting through the waist. Keeping the weight even in both knees, turning the chest, coming to the intention, opening up the front of the body. Releasing, hand down, switching to the other side, so right hand in and twist, left arm up. Opening the left side of the shoulder and the chest. Breathing in, back down. Take an in-breath, right leg behind, left arm in front. Option to keep the hand down or toes tucked under, arm in front. Keep stacking the joints so that the wrists are in line with the shoulders. Look up if the balance is good, or look down. Pull the belly in to protect the lower back. Breathe. Gently release. Switch to the other side. Left leg back. Roll the left hip bone down. Right arm in front. Option, hand down, toes tucked under, arm up. 3 rounds of breath. Inhalation, exhalation is 1 round. Drawing the belly in. And 2. And 3. And release, tuck the toes under. Walk the hands in front, wrists and elbows off the mat. Stretch back. Lengthening through the shoulders, through the rib cage. Using the out breath to release. Chest towards the mat without dropping the forehead. Ears are in line with the upper arm. Breathe in, Breathe forward, breathe out, sitting back into the cat. Breathing in and breathing out, sitting back. Shallow water, breathing in and breathing out. Last time, in breath and out. And then in breath, forward, out breath, into dog. So stretch back, lengthening through the spine, relaxing the heels towards the mat, and then cycling. So one knee bending, then the other to ease out the hips. Turn the head side to side, relaxing. Draw the knees back in and really lengthen through the spine. And then if it's comfortable, start to release the heels just as far as they wish to go towards the mat without losing the alignment in the spine. Gaze is at the knees or the feet. Feet are hip distance apart. Breathing evenly in and out through the nostrils if you can. And take an in-breath and come forward into plank, picking your option. Knees can be up or down. So you can lower the knees, keep the shoulders moving forward. Or raise, heels back, chest forward. And breathe. So working through the front of the body, particularly the core. Tucking the tailbone under, keeping the legs strong. Breathing in and out. Then gently release. Sit back. Breathe in through the tailbone to the crown of the head. And out from crown of head to tailbone. In breath, out breath. To dog, stretch back. Looking forward, walk the feet forward, keeping the feet hip distance apart. Breathing in and out. And then breathe in, rising the whole way up. And breathe out. And a sun salutation. We have the sun today. Breathing in. Out, fold. Breathe in, left leg back, breathe out. In breath, up, out, forward. In breath to plank. Out breath, lower the knees. In breath through to a low cobra, breathing out. In breath, tuck toes, out breath to dog. In breath, left foot back forward in the low lunge, breathing out. In breath, looking up, open the chest. Out breath forward. In breath, right leg alongside, breathing out, rise up, press through the feet. Breathe out. Side two, breathing in, breathing out, fold. In breath, right leg back, breathe out. In breath, looking up, out breath forward. In breath, to plank, and the knees can be up or down. Breathing out, lower the knees. In breath, low cobra, breathing out. Tuck toes under, out breath to dog, stretching back. Look between the hands, big breath in, right foot back forward, breathing out. In breath, looking up, out breath forward. In breath, left leg alongside, breathe out, and then breathe in, and breathe out back into prayer position. Move away from the cat, take an in-breath, breathe out, sit back, chair pose. Keep the hands in prayer, breathing in, and breathing out, lean forward, then twist to one side. Twisting to the left first if you can. Opening the arms out, if you wish, keeping the tailbone dropping down. Breathing into center, breathing out. Breathe in, squeeze through the glutes, coming up, breathing out. In breath, and out. Sitting back into Utkatasana, your chair pose. Keep that tailbone tucking under. Breathe out. In breath as you lean forward, out breath, twisting to the other side. Taking the arms out if you wish. Turning the chest, coming back to the intention. Opening through the front of the body where you can. Breathing in, back to center. Breathing out, and then breathe in, coming up the whole way. Take an in-breath and out-breath squat. Rest the hands somewhere on the legs, shoulders back. Breathing in, and breathe out, sit back. In-breath, up an inch. Out-breath, lower. In-breath, up an inch. Out-breath, lower. In and out. In and out. Two more. In, working the quads, and out. Last one. In and out. Breathe in, coming the whole way up, arms up. Breathe out, hands into prayer. Take an in-breath, reach up, arms down, breathing out. And again, in and out. This time forward, in-breath, out-breath, elbows back. Open the chest, in-breath, out. Last one, in and out. And then hinge forward on the top of the thigh and fold into Uttanasana, forward bend. There's a pussycat in your way. Relocate the pussycat where necessary. Okay. And fold. Keep the hands resting somewhere on the legs. Use the in-breath to draw, chest down, out-breath to fold. Move weight to the toes, press up, lifting the glutes to the ceiling. So you get stretch in the back and the hamstrings. Keeping the head relaxed. If you wish, placing the hands underneath the soles of the feet, drawing down. Breathe it. Use in-breath to press feet into the mat, out-breath to fold. Keep the shoulders relaxed, a little bit away from the ears. And then gently breathe in, press through the feet, coming the whole way up. Breathing out and arms down. Move to the front of your mat, moving a pussycat if it's in your way. Okay, water. And we're going to squat down, keeping the chest lifted. Relax the shoulders. So find a bit of balance through the feet. Option, if you wish, to come into Malasana. Soles of feet come down, hands come in to the prayer position if it's comfortable, or work with the squat. Opening the body with some floor work, keeping the chest lifted, opening through the hips. Breathing in and breathing out, relaxing through the tailbone. Coming forward and stepping back into dog, just stretching that and breathing in, finding that plank. You want to work the front of the body. In breath, knee into chest, out breath, take away. So lower abdomen, in, out. In breath, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Last round, in, out. One more, in, out. Knees lower, stretch back, keeping that length through the ribs, ears in line with upper arms. Even out the breath. Breathing in and coming forward. Coming forward onto the belly, so adjust on the mat as you need to. Forearms in front, big sphinx. Breathing in, lift the chest. Breathe out, relax the shoulder blades down the back. Keep the elbows in line with the shoulders. Use the forearms to press down to get that lift through the chest. And breathe out, relax the shoulder blades. Breathing in and out. Taking an in breath. Breathing out, turn to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out to the left. In breath. Out to the right. And in breath. Out to the left. In breath to center. And breathing out. Come down. Place the hands by the sides, so in a cobra. Again, lifting, opening the chest, a bit of a back bend for the upper back. Pull the tailbone down into the mat, keeping the chest lifted. Option to come into upward dog. And coming up, with the knees and the thighs come off the mat. Breathing in, lifting, picking your option. Breathing out. And then gently lower the knees, bring them forward. The opening through the front of the body, hands behind. You can see past Walter the cat. Breathe in and lift. Breathing out, opening the whole of the body. Eyes open or closed as you wish. Stretching out through the chest and the belly and the thighs. And opening the front of the shoulders. Option to stay down. Continue to press through the hands. Same work. Taking 2 more rounds of breath. Breathing in and out. In and out. And then gently lower down. Come forward, interlock the fingers, tuck the toes under, and come up into dolphin. So strengthening the shoulders, stretch back, breathe in. Take a step away, so you're in dolphin plank. So again, front of the body working, particularly the core, breathing in and out. Lowering the knees if you wish. Press the heels back, chest forward, like the plank. And then walk the feet back in, stretch back. Once again, lower the knees down, untuck the toes, just reach the arms in front. Keeping base of palms on the mat, wrists and elbows up, stretching as much as you can. Breathing in, coming up into tabletop, breathing out. Taking the legs back into plank, lower the knees down, coming forward, placing the left forearm parallel with the front of the mat, pick up the right leg, roll over to hold the foot, and bring it back. Just stretch through the quad, keeping the chest lifted. Option to roll onto that left side, if you wish. Pressing through the left elbow, opening the front of the chest, coming back to that intention, aware of the front of the body. And then release, move to the other side, ensure the elbows in line with the shoulder. Roll to the right side, pick up the foot, roll back. Press the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. Option to roll onto that right side for your stretch. Still keeping a lift through the chest. Pressing foot into hand, hand into foot. You're here. And then gently releasing back into Sphinx. In breath, lifting the chest, pressing forearms into the mat, drawing tailbone down, pubic bone into the mat, squeezing the glutes. And then release, come into your Shalabhasana, Locust pose, working all the back muscles, stretching out through the front of the body. Breathing in and out. In and out. Last time. In and out. And then release back to your Sphinx. Tuck the chin in. Squeeze the glutes. Take a deep in-breath through the nostrils. Breathe out through the mouth. Releasing the shoulders. Option to go with another locust or come into bow pose, holding the feet. So just stretching out through the front of the body. Breathing in and out comfortably. Taking 2 more rounds of breath. And then releasing, coming onto the knees, sitting back into a child's pose. So big toes together, space between the thighs. Forehead down. Breathe into the low back, mid back, upper back. Soften everything. Breathing in from the tailbone, right up to the crown of the head. Breathing out all the way down, out to the tailbone. Stretching the arms back out in front. Back to your tabletop. Take an in-breath and just raise the knees an inch and lower. Again, working through the core. And release just an inch. In-breath, out. In and out. Last time. In, and we'll hold for 3 rounds of breath if it's comfortable. Breathing in and out. And releasing. Tucking toes under. Really stretching through the rib cage and the shoulders. An option to come up into plank and side plank. So if you want to turn to the left using the left hand, you can take the right hand forward, turn onto the left toes, come up into your plank. Modify it. So lift up through the hips. Option to do your full plank where the legs are lined up. Full plank. Okay, so picking your option or keeping the foot down. Turning back to plank. And then switch to the other side. So the left leg comes forward, you turn onto the toes on the right leg. Option, pick up, full plank. Coming back to plank. Hello, Walter. Lowering the knees without the pussycat in the way. Sit back. Keeping the toes tucked under. Let the breath keep stretching out through the arms. Keeping the neck relaxed. And once again, just breathing in, coming up into tabletop. Knees forward. Sitting back on the heels if it's comfortable. You can place a block underneath you, keeping the chest lifted. Breathing out, releasing shoulders. A little bit more work. Flick the feet out to the sides. So you're sitting on the buttocks, stretching out. Do the quads. A little bit more work, more stretch and opening, coming forward. Coming back. So the chest is opening. Ensure the knees do not lift from the floor. So opening through the front of the body and the quads. And gently coming the whole way up, bringing the legs round in front. Soles of feet together. Ensure you're on the sit bones, sitting up nice and tall. Draw the feet in, hinging from the top of the thigh. Nice straight spine. Breathing out and fold. So just an inner thigh stretch. So in breath as you sit up, out breath just hinging gently, leading with the breastbone. Relaxing through the hips, noticing what you feel. Breathing in and out. In breath, lengthen that spine. Out breath to fold. And release gently, feet in front. Fingertips facing in. Weight will be through the heels, breathing in, come up, reverse table. Next to the pussycat. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out, open the front of the body, squeezing the glutes, and breathing out, releasing all the way down. Ensure you are on the tailbone, picking up the legs. So we have an Shalabhasana, a boat pose. We hold behind the backs of the thighs, arms out in front. Carry water. Breathing in, breathing out. Keeping my legs up. Water's here. Keeping the chest lifted. Breathing in and out. And then gently release. Move the pussycat. There you go. Lie down. Draw the knees into the chest, just rocking side to side. Keep the right leg hugging in. Extend the left out, pressing through the heel. And keep the left leg off the floor, and keep the right knee hugging in. Just ensure space on the mat. Interlock the fingers behind the head. Breathe in, twist, breathe out, twist across. In, head and shoulders off the mat. Out. Important to straighten the leg. So you feel the work in the front of the body, through the core. Out. In. Out. In. Out. You can rest like water, keep going if you wish. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Last one. Out. Knees into the chest. Separate the knees. Rock side to side, head back on the floor. Pick up the head and shoulders. Allow the feet to face the sky or the ceiling. Each hand holds the foot, head back down, happy baby pose to ease out the low back. Or option to just hold the forearms underneath each knee. Chin tucking into the chest. Relax the belly in the front of the body, aware of the heart center, aware of the belly. And an option to take the legs out to the sides. You can hold the hands against the back of the legs. The first two fingers can hold each thumb. Moving in and out. Inner thigh stretch. Whole of the spine resting on the mat. Relaxing through the hips as much as you can. And bring the legs back together. Just press through the heels, straighten as much as you can, and stretch through the hamstrings. Then rebend the knees in. Place the feet with the edges of the mat, knees apart, palms face up. Breathe in, and on the out breath, roll to the left, keeping that distance between the knees and the feet. In breath, out. In, and out. In breath, out. In breath, and out. Legs are on the left, placing the left heel on the outside of the right knee. Stretching through the lower part of the abdomen, inside the hip, on the right side. Relaxing as much as you can into the stretch. And back to that intention of an open body at the front. And very gently undoing. Rolling to the other side, so the right side, placing the right heel on the outside of the left knee. And stretch through hip flexors, and relaxing into it. Noticing the area of stretch. Drawing these gently back into the chest, hugging in. Keeping knees and ankles together, taking the arms into a T shape, rolling over to the left side in the twist. So you open up through the chest area, across the waist on that right side. Deeper twist and cross the right leg over the left. So you'll notice more stretch and release and the right shoulder rising. Relaxing into the twist. Turn the head to the left, so there's a stretch to the side of the neck on the right. And place the left hand on that right thigh. As a bind. With more stretch and control. And then undo. For a moment, knees back in, rocking side to side. Arms back into the T shape. The knees move to the right side. Stretch through the left side of the waist and across the shoulder. The more stretch in your lying down twist, the left knee is crossed over the right. The right hand can rest in a bind on the left thigh. And that way you can draw across with that hand to manage the amount of twist and stretch. Turning the head to the right if it's comfortable. Enjoying the stretch. Any neck issues, just keep the head in that neutral position. Relaxing here as much as you wish, as long as you wish. Noticing the areas of release in the body. When you're ready, a gentle undoing and back into the centre of the mat, drawing knees into the chest and that gentle hug side to side. And coming into your final resting posture, your Shalabhasana. Legs out, chest open, palms face up in surrender, and relaxing whole body onto the mat. Option to lie on the ground outside or on your mat if you're outside as I am. Enjoy the sounds around you, sinking whole body into the earth. Slowly placing hands on the low belly, you can connect back to the breath. The rise and fall of breath in the body. Take a deep breath in and reach the arms overhead, stretching out the whole body. And breathing out, bringing the arms back down to the sides, drawing the knees into the chest. A gentle hug. Rolling onto the right side of the body, just resting here for a moment. Thanking yourself for taking part in the practice, for honouring the intention of openness. And slowly coming back up to a seated position, crossing the legs comfortably. And just bringing the hands into prayer position and bowing the chin. As always, a sign of respect and reverence for your practice, wherever it may take place. Meditating for a moment or two. So just quietly noticing the breath, emptying the mind. A deep breath in, lengthen up through the whole of the spine. Breathe out, release the shoulders. Again, breathe in deeply. Breathing out, release shoulders. And very gently, as we close the practice, open the eyes. Namaste.